And let's just start to slow the mind down. I guess let me do that. I don't own the rights to music thing because I don't want the Facebook, the police to get me. Can't I just have that always there? I guess I could just type it always. Anyway. So let's come to a seat and we'll start in just one moment. But I really like the music in the background. It makes my life happier since I gotta be all by myself. At least on this end. See what happens when you try to talk into gum. Alright, there we are. I don't know that music, y'all. Don't yell at me. Okay. Alright. I think we're all in there. That looks pretty good. Pretty goodable. I think so. That way I can like see both sides of my body if I get in there. Okay. Yay! Alright, let's roll. That's yoga, y'all. Come to a seat. And start to find stillness. Take a minute, lean into the seat, shake the head a little, move the shoulders back and forth. Do a little bit of twisting, like set yourself into the seat like you're trying to like still the body. So just take a few minutes, shake the shoulders, shake the head. Sometimes I really have to like shake my whole arms depending on how much of the day has already been going on or what has been going on. So just take a minute and do that while I fix my falling down camera, please. Hi, camera, I'm back. Don't worry, I'm here for you. That's what happens when I try to make things fancy. I wish you guys could see my version of fancy. It's on a notebook. All right, start deepening your breath. Take a breath in and hold it for just a little second at the top before blowing it all the way. And then see if you can find that same space at the bottom. And then we'll start matching up the breath. We'll start creating like a box with our mind and use the breath as the walls. Maybe a rectangle. Let's do a rectangle with our mind. We don't want those pauses to be quite as long as that inhale and exhalation, unless you got it like that, because that's awesome. That's not me though. I do like inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then a pause again. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a little break at the top before exhaling. Part the lips and then blow it all away. Sink your mind into your breath. Find a rhythm there for, let's do about a dozen rounds. So create 10 four-walled structures, whether you have squares or rectangles, whatever they may be. Let the eyes relax as you breathe. Let the spine be comfortable in its base of our seat. So we're sitting up, but our spine feels supported by our base. Jaws relaxed, teeth are relaxed. Blow it all the way out of the mouth. Inhale so deeply through the nose. Let it just keep the body so full for just a few moments. And then exhale all the way back away. A few more breaths until you complete your dozen. Or if you've lost count, we can just pretend. Once you're done your breath, let the hands just rest face up on the legs. Let the breath start to return to normal. Let it take as long as it wants. And now start to press into the seat. As you press into the seat, reach the shoulders up high and open a little. Let the hands be next to you, maybe even on the hips, and then next to you. So touch the sides of your body, like touch your the sides of your hips or butt, and then put it on the mat so that you feel your arms are really next to you, not just next to you like with the back closed. Get them as next to you with touching the sides of your bum as you can. Tripod out the fingers, so it's just fingertips touching. Press into the fingertips, reach with a gentle jaw, gentle eyes. Look the face, look the crown, just gently up. This is all free up here, but my spine is feeling strong. My seat is feeling connected. I'm feeling supported. Now we're going to press into the index finger and thumbs a lot. Press a whole lot. Press all the fingers. Now press just the index fingers and the thumbs a lot. Press your seat down too as you do that. Inhale, look up and bring the chest in a little more. Don't drop the head. Press, press, press. Keep pressing as you exhale. Exhale, close the chin to the chest. Keep pressing. Inhale, open the chin up, tilt the nose up like you're shaking a great big slow yes. Exhale, close it back down. When you close it back down, you can let the weight of the head pull. Keep pressing into your fingers, especially the index fingers and the thumbs. If you need to, lift them and readjust them. Reach into the finger pads, but don't go into the palms, and try to make those 4 fingers the most pressure here. Inhale, look up gently. Don't drop the head on the back of the neck. Exhale, slowly, intentionally bring the nose down. Keep pressing the heart forward. Inhale, maybe the heart opens a little more. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. A few more times. Inhale, the nose up. Keep pressing, my friends, if you can. Exhale, bring it back down. 2 more, and then we're going to have some relief in our arms. Keep pressing into the index finger and the thumbs for just these last 2 up and downs. These last 2 nice big yes and no. I'm sorry, yes and yes. Yes and yes. 1 more. And then now, bring the head back to a neutral. Walk the hands around the body. Take the hands in front of you about as wide as the back body was. Bring the tripods back and then let the forearms press, press, press. Start to fold the elbows and then let the top head body round in a little. So my forearms and fingers are active, but my upper arms, my shoulders, my body feels like it's sort of sitting on this space of support. My head, my face, my nose is gently looking toward the floor. My eyes are closed. If you're here, just gently take the head and shake it no. Actually think more with the nose. Think with the nose like you're swinging a pendulum. And go all the way right, all the way left, all the way right, all the way left. 1 more time each side. And then all the way left. Bring it back to center. Inhale, look up first, and then sit the body up. Put your hands on your body, sit up. Shake the head no. Flip the hands up to the sky. Let the head, back body surrender it again. Take a big breath in. Exhale out of the mouth with a sigh. 2 more. Try to get sighier each time you sigh. Inhale. 1 more. Shake the head now. We're going to come onto hands and knees, and we're going to do a little bit here. So if you don't have some like a soft ground, if there's not carpet or soft support for you, maybe grab a blanket in Grown Up Land and bring that up under the knees. We'll take breaks though. Always take breaks. First, I just want to say, when we're coming in a table, think more of middle of the knee to the hip bone. So it would actually look more like if you were looking down from here, that the middle of your hip points would be lined up with your knee more than your knee, the outside of your leg. See how like curvy my legs are? If this was my table, when I'm here, I'm not going to have very much stability or support. If I line my bones up, my hips to my knees, now I'm stable. My feet, for starting, I like my toes pointed. If you want them arched, do that. And then bring the hands, line the wrists up with those knees. More than this, bring them to the knees. Make your table more about the bones in your body, at least for starting. We'll move and breathe the back in and out there a few times before we start doing anything else. First, find your way to a nice still table. And this is just one of the best things ever. I mean, yeah, I feel like cat-cow. I'm not sure anything is ever going to be better than that. So we'll just start there. We're at a table first. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift the head. Let the sits bones space and open and drop the belly more. Press into those fingers that we were just pressing a lot, the index fingers and the thumbs. See if you can keep your palms a little light here, or at least check in and do that. So that means you're like pressing the fingers and then letting them rest. So you kind of like let the relief come to the wrist so it's not too much weight. Take a big breath in for a second and then exhale, blow it away, round the back, round the head, chin in the chest. Lean a little forward, lean a little backwards. Take a breath, exhale, come into cow. Look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder. Come back through to the center. Take a big breath in and then exhale, blow it all the way up into cat. Press the feet, press the hands. Lean over the wrists, lean over the knees. Lift the hands and press them. Get that support when you're leaning back. Let the wrists come up and make like a relief, you know. Use your body to accommodate itself when you're moving through these spaces. When you want a breath, when you need a break, give it that. Inhale, drop the belly into cow. Now let's start doing it with our breath. Take a big breath here and then exhale, blow it away into cat. Reach here just for a moment. And then exhale down into cow. Exhale up into cat. When you're ready, exhale down into cow. Keep pressing in your hands and your knees and your feet when you're doing this. Exhale up into cat. Inhale down into cow. Bring the feet like bring the knees a little wider so the toes are almost touching. And then sit back on those legs just a minute. Bring the front body down. You can come all the way into child's pose or just rest the top body a little bit. We're just going to take a little break there. Let the hips open up a little bit because opening my hips and shoulders is always, always, always a must when it comes to yoga. And I want to show you while we're in this sort of downward position, this a way to open our shoulders that I have totally fallen in love with. It's almost a must in every single class, and you can do it on the wall, which is where I actually first learned to do it. When I first started playing in Yoga Land, like my arms and back were the least strong parts of my body, and it did not feel good to do things that were weight bearing. It was really uncomfortable and painful. I mean, and that was pretty much everything that I did, like carrying things, all things. I didn't like to do things like that. So now we're down here in child's pose, friends. We're gonna just, we're gonna kind of lean in and lay down on the belly. So come on to the belly from child's pose. Take your time. And then once you're there, lean left, lean right, get the body long. I'm gonna show you this thing with the shoulders. And if you could imagine that you're standing up face against a wall right now,
This is how we can do it the same, but I'll try to show you on that creepy little crazy wall that I don't have a lot of space on right there. But otherwise, we're just going to start from here because we're on the floor. If you're on the floor with me, walk your fingers like away from each other and then let them rest. See if you can kind of like pull the arms a little further out of the sockets. Rest the chin, forehead, whatever feels good. You can do a cheek. I like to do sometimes both cheeks on each side and kind of let my neck just have a little, like a little gentle stretch massage just from laying there with the weight of my body in that space. If you haven't already, press your toes into the mat, lean right, lean left, get your whole body in contact. Do it with the top body and the bottom body so that you're not like penguin flying around on top of your space. It doesn't really work the same. Not quite as effective and juicy, friends. We were going for the juice here, you know? Walk the fingers away. Point the toes long, let them rest. We're going to kickstand up this right arm, and then we're just going to kind of lean into that body. See this right leg behind me? Bend your knee up if you're ready, if you're wanting, if you're not sure what this means, where I'm going. And just start to lay on that side. Take this right knee and catch the body back there. That left leg is nice and long. You're kind of just like laying onto your side very slowly, very gently as you use your weight and your body to like open up this left shoulder. Once you're here, you can readjust this hand. You can press it into the mat. You could lift that back leg a couple of times if you like. You can let that foot reach for straight. This left hand is extended long. You can press that into the mat. You can walk it up a little if you want to try and adjust the stretch. If you feel like you can maybe get a little more up out of there. Anything you do, just be here for a few breaths. Let the weight of our body open the shoulder. If there's any pain, back out. And this you can kind of do on the wall. You just kind of walk up to the wall, extend your arm long, and then turn your body away. It kind of made me laugh, almost like, oh, I'm going to go, but I just forgot my whole arm over here. And you just kind of slowly just turn away. Inhale, bring the body back through to the center. Extend the right arm, press the palms down, kickstand up the left, and we'll go the other way. Left arm long. And then we just kind of roll onto the side. Let this right leg be long now. My left arm is kickstand up. This leg you can open or close. You can reach to try to flatten it. You can play with that. You can, this right arm back here, you can spread the palms. Pressing into the index finger and the thumb always are my favorites to target that upper back shoulder strengthening space. And in this spot, definitely, I just like to give it a little kiss hello. Like when you press the ground, like feel it fire it up. And then just let it go. And then just when you're ready, bring the body back through to the center. You're going to bring the arms out wide. Let the head come down. And then slowly let the arms come down alongside the body, palms face up. Take the body and go left and right again, and then surrender the head or the crown, chin, whatever down to the floor you can do. You can do face to face, like each side. But just let the back kind of like arch the opposite way. And be here first, couple of head turns or a couple breaths with the chin. Inhale big. See if you can blow that air into the back even. Exhale, hold the back full. You can let all the air out, but keep pressing the arms into the floor if you are here. Inhale, press and fill the back again. Almost like a balloon. Now start to look up, point your toes. If your hands are still face up, start to reach them behind you, palms facing the body. And then as you inhale, reach the arms back, reach the toes back. Let the head look down way close to the floor and then look up. Each time you inhale, look up a little higher with the crown, point the toes. Exhale, soften the head. Inhale, see if you go a little higher. Exhale, soften. Inhale, see if you blow the balloon a little higher. Hold it here for just another 1, 2, 3, and then soften. Let the back really round. Lay the face side to side. Notice any movement, any tingling sensations in the body. Enjoy them. If they're not there, that's okay. So from here, I want to come up into, back onto our hands and knees. I'm going to be doing a little play in plank, and that's just for strengthening up that whole space. But I just want to kind of show a way that you can sort of play in that without staying in like a plank pose for several minutes, because that's not easy for everybody to do, and it certainly wasn't something that came easy to me. Like I don't go right into a space where my body just planks. You know, we have to warm it up, and I have to feel it, and I have to get the strength going. So come onto hands and knees. Hands and knees are kind of my favorite. I have balance stuff with my Terminator foot, so I feel like I can really get a lot of my body, and I'm kind of short, so I'm used to being like on the ground, like, you know what I mean? So for me, like most of my yoga stuff is like here. I am learning more to be comfortable in the standing and the balance, but if I'm being honest, like I feel like I've gotten my strength from here, you know? And that's just my favorite. It's safe. I like to feel safe. Half the time when I'm practicing, I don't like to even open my eyes. So, I just wanted to throw that in there. A lot of times it may seem like we're here, but yeah, it's just easiest for me, y'all. And unless y'all are going to say something, how do I know? But I'm happy to do standing things. And I do have 2 walls that will support me. So anytime, except for right this moment. Let's take inhale. Okay, see how we started with our table when we did the knees under the hip points? Now we're going to kind of reverse that. Bring that left knee into line like between the thumbs, almost like goalposts. Take that right knee long. Wiggle the arms a little bit if you want from here. So look, do you see how like my body looks a little non-perfect? But for me, this is balance. This is my better balance. Now I'm going to walk my left fingertips far away. Inhale, lift my foot. Inhale again, lift my hand. And just be here for a minute. My face is, I'm going to line my face back up with the ground. I'm just going to inhale here for a minute. And then just, before I come down, just bring the knee to the elbow, just once or twice, maybe 3 times, depending on how warm my body is. Each time you inhale, bring the body in, go long again, and then bring it back down. Shake the head, pick up the wrist, give them a break. And then we'll set up for the other side of the body. Bring the right knee more between the thumbs. Take that left knee a little more on the outside. Extend that left leg long behind you. Press into the whole foundation. Walk the right fingers as far away as you can. Tripod up the fingers. Inhale, lift the back right. Lift the back left leg. Inhale again. Lift that right arm. Be here for a minute. Reset the head to the ground. And I'm just going to do that same. I love that. I love it so much. It's like this is my sit-ups now. Inhale, the elbow to the knee. 2 times. Each time. You know what I mean? Use your breath to help you here. It will help. And then bring it back down. Shake the head. Now, let's bring the toes, open the knees, and come into child's pose again. I always have to give myself breaks, too. I deserve lots of breaks. So, for the plank thing I was mentioning before, and this is something I like to do whenever I do sun salutations in my class, because usually I am more slow and gentle speed. So for that, once we're down here, instead of coming right to plank, which is great if you're used to, see, like my plank isn't even perfectly planky. But anyway, I like to start from knees. Come into table. Let's walk into this together. Come to table. Pick up the wrist. Make a couple circles. Let's flip each one. I love this thing. Inhale. Breathe toward the wrist. My fingers are facing my knees. Pick it up, make a circle. Inhale, pick up that right hand face the knees with the fingers. Flip that hand. Breathe into it a second. Big breath in. Blow the breath to the wrist. From here, let's do that same notion again. Remember where we press into the palm? Step that right foot back. Inhale. Adjust your fingers. Feel if you need to get some more space. Like right there, I didn't feel ready to stand. I always listen to my body more than anything else. Inhale, just stand back to that left as much as you can. Bring both knees down. Go back a little bit. Come back to the knees. Inhale the right foot back. Press into the toes. Press into the hands. Pick up the left just for a second. Come down to the knees. Lean back. Let the wrists breathe. Come back up. Bring the feet back under table. This time we'll extend the left first. Press into those toes a lot. Press into the hands a lot. Inhale, bring that right foot up just for a minute. Drop the knees gently. Lean the bum back. Relieve the wrists. Hi. Inhale, back to table. Exhale, left leg long. Press into the toes. Press into the hands. Inhale, up into plank. Right toes up, arch down. Another extra breath this time. Extra breath. Exhale, the knees down. Lean back. Let the wrists breathe. Surrender the head. Shake hello with the wrists. So you know where we're going. Inhale. Press into the hands. Take the right foot long. Inhale, press into the right toes and the hands. Press that left foot up. Now from here, see if you can press into the hands and push your hiney up in the sky. As you do that, walk your feet in. And then bend your knees and come into the first down dog. The bum is high. My hands are splattered, really suction cuppy to the ground. Pushing my ears away, pushing my butt up, like it's pushing my butt up to the sky. My knees are bent a lot. My heels are lifted. And just shake the head. If you're here and you feel balanced, this is always, before I go there, index finger and thumb here a lot, guys. This is where you want that strength. Bend the right knee, come back up. Bend the left knee, come back up. Bend the right knee, one more time each side. Gently inhale, bring the knees down. Lean back into that halfway or almost all the way child's pose space that we were playing in. Let the head surrender. Let the wrist rest. Inhale, back up into table. Take that right foot behind you. Inhale, press into the toes. Step back up into the left. Be here for a minute. If you can, take that tailbone and kind of tuck it and then set it back straight. Inhale, push the palms into the bum. Send the bum to the sky. Walk the foot in one step. Walk the foot in the other step. Bend the knees a lot. Send the butt higher. Send the head close to the ground. Shake the head. No. Inhale, exhale out of the mouth. Look to the hands. Bring the knees down. Come back into that little baby child's pose. Shake the head. Let the wrist breathe. One more time. Inhale, come into hands and knees. Inhale again, left foot long. Inhale again into plank. Take the feet, be here for a breath or two. The next time we're going to inhale big. Send that breath to the bum. Send the bum to the sky. Walk a foot in left, a foot in right. Bend both knees. Send the hiney high. Shake the head no once you're here. Press into the toes a lot. Press into the index fingers a lot. See if you can get some opening in that space. Inhale and exhale. Look to the hands. Bring the knees down. Bring the toes together, and just one more time, let the body come into a child's pose. Make little circles with the wrists. And I also wanted to share one other one for pigeon pose. My favorite way to go into that is usually from down dog, but I don't want to go there with balance if this isn't something that you're used to playing in. So I'm going to kind of start from hands and knees because, you know, it's just my jam. So if you can imagine, we're going to sort of start working our hips open into pigeon. Start on hands and knees. Take your table wide, please. Press into the left knee, all the hands. Bring that right knee wide. Inhale, let the arms bend a little and then come back up. Just sort of like let the body be loose in there. And we're just going to kind of sit this leg down, but in front of us, as if we were lining it up from the, all right, I'm not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about why. So here, this may be a little tricky. This, we're going to have to use your body to listen to it. For me, I'm going to press into my fingers, inhale, and lay this leg in front of me. If that doesn't, you can also lift the fingertips and bring the leg so the shin is like laying down in front of your body. And then I'm going to start to slowly like walk that left leg back, walk the toes inch, 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 and then sit into pigeon. Wiggle the seat a whole lot. Find my comfortable spot. If it doesn't feel comfortable, stay here. You know, even if wherever you are in that space, as you move, also let the shin fold in. It doesn't have to stay lined up with the knees, so that you want more that this knee is aligned to this wrist space. And you're kind of just opening the hips. Once you're here, you got a comfy seat going on. If you can, come down onto it if you can. Bring the body down. Find some rest. Breathe into this space. Lift the toes and wiggle it. Let the body kind of roll onto the side. Get that hip open there. Find the space there. If you're not used to being here, if you're not used to exploring this posture, be in that little bit of a space. Now to come out, I'm gonna try to lead us through a little down dog just for fun. And if not, when we go to come out, just back into your table versus going up through the down dog. And I just wanted to share that in case anybody is used to doing this and would like to try and going in from my most favorite way, which would be from my most favorite position, which happens to be down dog. So we're all now from our left pigeon. Let me pigeon my pigeon around for you, my friends. We're all in our pigeon, okay? Come back up. Bring your hands like you're going to get ready to set up for table, no matter what you're doing. Look back or think back to that long left foot. Press into the hands and get that toes so they're now arched into the floor, like you're going to use them to help stand up. I'm going to push my whole body up into down dog. I'm going to push into my arms, lift and walk into down dog. But you can just come back into table if you don't want to do that. I like to press into my hands a lot, bend the knees, send the bum high. Inhale and exhale. If you're here and you don't want us to come in through table, if you want to try the way that I like to do it, look to your right foot, bring it in just a nudge, like more centered. Inhale the left foot high, and then bring it in nice and slowly, lay it down in front of the hands. Take your time and just come down on it that way, versus like tucking it under from our table. And to me, it's just like, I like to get in a flow there. I can kind of like swingy and schwangy. Those are also technical yogi terms, y'all. When you're ready, once you found your wiggle, come into a space of surrender for that side and be there. Let the hip get some play. Bend this knee, make circles. Look at your nails. Take a break, breathe in, breathe out. Oh, be here and just let the hips get open. This is like, I kind of love this pose even when I'm sitting around like doing work, or like in the bed or on the couch. Pigeon is like my jam. Unless I'm down dogging, which is just not always as convenient. Surprisingly enough. And then if you want to come back out, I'm going to lead us out into down dog, but you are 100% welcome to, when I push up to come in my bum high, you're welcome to just come to table. And then ultimately we're all going to land standing. So we're going to get ready. Lift the body, bring the hands to our table space, no matter where our intention is right now. Take that right toes, bend them up, walk the body a little, flex the feet into the ground. You can either now come into table, or now inhale, press into the palms, press into those back right toes, bring that left foot up under you and come into a down dog. Pedal the feet, find the space. For the folks in down dog, you can stay here for a moment. For my friends in table, if you'd be so kind to start making your way to the top of the mat, or what you would imagine your mat to be, and start working into mountain pose. For my friends who have decided to journey through the downward dog, look to your hands, look to your toes, look to your hands. Now start taking little steps, right, left, walk to your hands, bend the knees, inhale, start standing up, bring your arms with you. Bring the hands down to prayer. If you were not in the down dog, bring your hands to prayer. Make some circles with the neck. Big circles, little circles, go all the way around the neck. As you press into each side, like on the left side, press into that foot. On the right, press into that foot. Let the whole body do that. And then go the other way. Let the palms be face down alongside of the thighs or hips and next to your body. Cup to the body. Rest. And then from here, just take the feet, look down to the feet, take them a little wider than mountain. Inhale the arms up, bring that ball of energy into play here, please. Press into the big toes to the knees to the hip points, hips to the shoulders, shoulders to the elbows, elbows to the wrists, and then the ball of energy exists. Look up gently if that feels good to you. Reset the head, come back to neutral as well. Take breaks there. Look up to the hands, let them meet together, and then bring them down at prayer. Let the head round in a minute. Let the hands come down alongside the body, and then inhale, swoop them up. Once you get up here, take the right hand and grab the left wrist. Press into all of the toes, all of the sides of the feet, and reach that hand to the left. But not like you're pointing, almost like you're trying to take this arm up and over here. Or almost like when you try to like help a little kid up onto the seat and you're like trying to get him up there, like that. Once you're there in that shape, press into the hands and the wrists and the feet and reach it away again, and then bow. Press the feet a lot when you bow. Shake the head, no, free the tongue, face when you do that. Be here. Toes are pressing to the shoulders, shoulders to the wrist, a whole lot. Inhale, reset, come back to center, free the hands, shake the head, angel wings, come down the body. Let the head round in, take a breath in between. Walk the feet once or twice. Inhale, breathe the arms up again. This time, grab your opposite wrist. Press into the toes. Reach so far I'm reaching to my left. You go to your opposite. Press into the feet a lot. Reach, reach, reach so high. Inhale, higher. Press into the toes and bow forward. Press into the toes, press into the knees. Your head is still free. Inhale back, reset the body, let the hands go. Close angel wings down beside you. Look up and down a few times with the head. Inhale, make some shoulder circles. And then go the other way. And then we'll just do a little tree pose, because believe it or not, that actually is a pose I do love. Don't ask. I will say grab a wall if balance isn't something you're used to playing in. Start back to mountain. Press into all the toes. Lift the toes, lift the heels, lift the toes, lift the heels. Press the heels into the mat. Lift the arches. See if that rotates your thighs kind of inward so your booty pops out a little bit differently. Now take that action and kind of tuck the tailbone and then let it free again. Press all this into the shoulders. Open the heart forward, jaw relaxed. Eyes can be relaxed, opened or closed. Inhale, press into the right foot a lot. Use the wall if you like. Take that left foot and just arch it like a kickstand. Press into the toes. Your hands can be on the body. They can be next to you for balance. They can be at prayer. Find a place where you can find balance with one foot left hand kickstanded.
Inhale, look down to the toes. Exhale, open your eyes, look around, find something to stare at. Inhale, start to lift that left foot up the leg if that feels safe and comfortable. If that's the case, don't spend any time at the knee. We never want to risk pressing and damaging our knees. Move about that knee if that's the case. Once you're there, keep staring at what you want. Use the wall, but adjust your foot so that you can find more balance if you decide to go up nice and high. And then repress, no matter what you're touching. If it's here, press the foot into the leg. That's why you don't want to do the knee, because you do want to be sort of pressing the left foot into the right leg. Even if it's all the way down here you want to press, if it's up here you want to press, okay? So now wherever you're pressing your legs, even if you're still down here, just press, okay? Inhale, think to the palms. Press, press, press. Lift the hands. Look up gently if you can, take your time. And open the tree branches if you can, take your time. Look up gently if you can. Another breath. Inhale tall, open up just gently. Exhale, bring it all in. Let the leg come down, shake it out, walk it out. And now we'll just lift the left toes, spread them, lift the heels, spread them. Kickstand up the right. Bring the hands to prayer on the body, tent it out for balance on the wall. Inhale, start to walk that leg, the right leg now up the left side. And again, check in, you want to press, you're trying to get lift and support. You're trying to build this middle energy body stability even though your foot's not on the ground. You're giving your foot that sense of here we are. And that sends that energy all the way up through your body. But if you don't have it, like I do not on this side, use a wall. Find the place, not your knee, where you'd like to plant that right foot. Inhale the body tall. If you're on the wall, you can just do half of a prayer hand. Inhale, lift the hand up. Open the arms if that feels comfortable. Take a breath, take your time. Keep pressing the feet when you can remember. Inhale, just open the heart a little more. One more big inhale, then close it all in. Take your time, shake your head. Look down, reach down, come all the way down to the ground and lay back down on your bum. On your back, I'm sorry. Grab the whole legs, make a whole squeeze, lean back and forth. Look in with your head, lift your bum up, and then lay all down, spread it all out. Squeeze the toes. Squeeze. Oh, sorry. Squeeze the shins, squeeze the calf muscles, squeeze the thigh muscles, squeeze the belly up from the ground and lean left, lean right. Get really in contact. Lean the arms up. Get really, 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 really comfortably splattered into your rest pose. Pick up the right foot, drop it down. Pick up the left foot, drop it down. Inhale big, blow it all away. Another one. Inhale big, blow it all away. This time inhale big, exhale, bug out your eyes, stick out your tongue, exhale with sound. One more time, bug out the eyes, stick out the tongue, use sound. Let's relax the body. Toes, feet, heels, ankles, calves, shins, knees, backs of the knees, backs of the thighs, tops of the thighs, hips, pelvis, the intestines, the liver, all the organs, the belly, the lungs can relax, heart is so relaxed, hands can relax, the fingers,
the wrists. Relax your forearms. Relax your elbows. Relax your upper arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your throat, your jaw, your teeth and tongue, cheekbones, nose, eyes, third eye, skull. The whole physical body can relax. Nothing to do but just be for a few moments. Start to deepen the breath and roll onto one side of the body. Maybe blink the eyes open and let the idea of wakening back up come to you. Look around the room even and find something that makes you feel like it's your favorite or something that you love. And think about that and send that feeling back inside of your body. And then friends, just meet me back in a seat, please. And we'll close our practice together. Bring the palms together and rub them. And I just like to pretend that this is like one last physical dose of energy or whatever we want, whatever we need. Or maybe just warm hug. Put it on the body wherever you want. And receive that. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thanks for letting me share some of my favorites. I would love to hear some of your favorites. If you have some things that you'd like to play with or explore or hear about how I approach that or how I would try to explain it, I'm happy to help. If I don't know, learning is like my other favorite thing to do. So I'm like delighted to learn that. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Mwah.